event for our HiveScience for the day. We are going to be checking out a favorite of mine. I don't know if anybody else out there in the Hive loves IFLS, but I do. I love science. Heck yeah. And I love this site, and I like the articles they put out, and they give citations, and it's just a fun read. So they ran a fact check on this because they were in doubt about this spider being real. I was never in doubt about the spider being real. People have tagged me in this photo a few times in the last couple weeks, asking me about the spider. So yeah, it is real, and they are basically harmless creatures to have in your house. They do perform pest control, and the best thing about when they're this big is that you know where they are for the most part, because they cannot easily hide from you like tiny spiders. And so the smaller spiders are actually more dangerous. This is in Sydney, the Sydney area. Her name is Charlotte Huntsman spider. She is a welcome member of the Grey family in Australia. Charlotte loves going from room to room eating bugs and stuff. P.S. She is still growing. More of this, please. Embrace the eight-legged angels. They are reasonably harmless towards humans. Now, females guarding their egg sacs can do the threat pose and just leave them alone. Their bites are I've never been bitten by one, but from the reports, they're kind of like bee stings. So, yeah. But other than that, they're pretty harmless and do work as a measure of pest control within the home. Now, I like the name Charlotte. We had a spider named Charlotte too. It was a southern house spider. A black hole spider is the name that I like for it, but they're also called the southern house spider, Cuculania hibernalis, and it was a cool pet to have. Actually, I have one right now back here behind me in the hive. Not Charlotte, but a new one. And I haven't given her a name yet. Maybe you guys can pick a name for her. She's black and awesome, and she likes roaches to eat. So come up with a cool name for her and drop it in the comment section or in the live chat. But Charlotte from Charlotte's Web was actually Arachnids cavaticus. Was it cavaticus? Anyway, yeah, but she not either one of these species, not a huntsman and not a black hole spider either, but a barn spider. And she didn't really look like, at least not in the animated version of it that I grew up with, she didn't really look like a barn spider, but she didn't look like really any kind of spider, so I'll give them a pass on that. She had those pretty blue eyes. And she made me think that, she did make me think for a long time that spiders could experience emotions and things like that. So spiders, wish I had the emoji. People interacting out there with BugBot. Sweet. Glad to see BugBots getting some love. Thank you, Vandalia. All right, so yeah, this is a Holocenia manus. They are also called the Sydney huntsman spider and the giant banded huntsman spider. Just wanted to show you their pedigree here. They are in Sparacidae, the huntsman spiders. The huntsman spiders are sometimes called the giant crab spiders, but not to be confused with the true crab spiders, which are a bit different but have a similar stance, which so do brown recluses, and that's and their allies, and they are much smaller, much like the real crab spiders, so the true crab spiders, and have a similar leg orientation. They have 6 eyes, though. It's one of the key features of the Cirricidae, which is the family that the brown recluses fall into. And if you're interested in learning more about brown recluses or their venom and the dangers of their bites, don't miss me with Dr. Ben later this afternoon, because that's something we are going to go over in detail. All right. So yes, giant spider is real. There was also one that I saw that somebody had posted that was that was living in their car, but I don't know if that's the same species. And I thought that it might be too soon to try to present that as evidence of that these creatures are harmless and can be in cohabitation with humans without causing too much of a problem. I get that, people might not want them in their homes. I do. But there's no danger of having them in your home. There's no... the worst danger that I can think of would be, I don't know, getting their molt in your food or something, like if they molted in your kitchen. Other than that, yeah, they don't build webs. So they're not leaving tangled messes in the corners of your rooms. Again, they're so large. This one in particular is quite large, but they can get up to a 6-inch leg span. They are the largest true spider in Australia, which says a lot, because Australia has some massive true spiders, such as the golden orb weaver that feeds on birds in the wild. This species, though, they believe they live in just the eastern part of the continent, but they are quite massive, and they can actually control rodent populations too, to an extent, because of their strength, and they are in fact dangerous to the rodents, just not so much to the people.